Implementation of a swap deal on refugees between Turkey and the European Union has begun. On Monday, over 200 migrants, mostly Pakistani and Bangladeshi nationals, were transferred from Greek islands in the Aegean to Turkey's western province of Izmir. And from there, they will be transported on buses to the refugee camp in the northwestern province, Kirklareli. Meanwhile, 32 Syrian refugees have arrived in Germany from Istanbul. Under the Turkey-EU pact reached on March the 18th, Ankara will take back all migrants and refugees who enter Greece illegally, including Syrians, and in return, the European Union will take in thousands of Syrian refugees directly from Turkey and reward it with more money, early visa-free travel, and progress in its EU membership negotiations. The deal aims to discourage migrants from perilous crossings, often in small boats and dinghies. It's also intended to break the business model of human smugglers who have fueled Europe's biggest influx since World War II. Now, CCTV's Michal Bartovich reports.
As planned, in accordance with the refugee deal between the EU and Ankara, in the early hours of Monday morning, 3 boats carrying refugees left the Greek island of Lesbos and arrived to Turkey's southern town of Dikili. The process was a smooth one, with helicopters and coast guards escorting the vessels to port. The first group of refugees have registered at the port of Dikili behind me. Their fingerprints have been taken, they've received medical checks, and now they're being transferred with buses to refugee camps around Turkey.
Upon their arrival to Turkey, especially to prevent acts of terrorism and illegal activity, they are receiving background checks in special centers, and then we know they are being transferred to refugee camps in Kirklareli.
News that refugees will be sent to northern Turkey is certainly a good one for the residents of the touristic town of Dikili, who have been affected by the refugee crisis and were concerned many might settle here.
Of course, if they leave, we will be relieved here. It'll be better if they leave. If they stay, it'll harm the public peace.
Though the deal aims to halt illegal crossings from Turkey to Greece, it seems some refugees have not given up on making an attempt. On Monday, Turkish coast guards intercepted dozens of migrants trying to reach the Greek island of Lesbos, most of them Pakistani. Turkey's EU Affairs Minister announced once Turkey begins receiving Syrian nationals back from Greece, the one-for-one factor of the EU deal will be initiated and the EU will be expected to take an equal number of Syrian refugees from Turkey. Michal Bartovich, CCTV, Dikili, Turkey.